Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mission Messages. This is the first time that I've shared this session, and I just felt it's time for me to share some of the messages that come through because they apply to the collective of healers, light workers, those of you who have a really strong mission here in this life. So, the first thing that I like to tap into is the rhythm. And we're in this moment of new awarenesses coming through. There is so much momentum and acceleration in the big wide world right now that with that momentum brings some new awarenesses that want to come through to help us fulfill our mission. So, the message that came through for that today was to really embrace daydreaming. Daydreaming has been a really powerful practice that I've used over the last few years just to stop and tune in and really listen, to really tap into your truth, to hear your higher self, your guides, to hear source, whatever messages that need to come through, they can only come through when we're quiet. And I call it quiet contemplation, you know, just to sit and give yourself space to have messages come through. And daydreaming is the best way to do that. And it linked in with what was really top of mind right now. And I'm seeing it in it as a bit of a theme is we're getting back to nature. So what I've noticed is that people are really harnessing and appreciating and sharing that love of nature that for some time it had been forgotten or it had been out of our focus because we began to get a bit more focused on the material world. So coming back to nature, back to the ocean, back to the waterways. The water has a lot of cleansing energy that is helping us through these times. And it is helping also for the messages to get to us as well. So I know where I am at the moment. I never thought in my whole entire life I would have this experience. But last night, because the wind was right and the night was quiet, as I fell asleep, I could hear humpback whales at the water just near us slapping and playing. It was so frequent and so often. They were having such an amazing time out there. It sounded like that dull thud that you hear when fireworks go off because they would their fins, their tails, their bodies, their breaching was just slapping the water and carrying across the water on the wind to where we are. And it was such a special, I got so excited hearing it. And then I heard it first thing this morning as well. So really nature, all of nature is wonderful, but really focusing on the waterways. I know that I do a lot of work with Nancy Valentine Smith, and this has been a big focus as well. There is a lot of energy being shared and passing through, the wisdom is passing through the waterways at the moment. So just focusing on that can help with that awareness of the new messages that want to come through, the new resources, the new ideas, the new partnerships, all of those steps that can come to you for you to feel tongue tied for you to fulfill your soul mission. So really helping that the waterways can help us wash away the worry and really get back to what counts and allows us to be quiet, to have that silent contemplation for the messages, for the wisdom. So the blessing that was a beautiful focus when I was tuning in for this message was energy work. And it made me smile because I thought, you already have these tools. Don't forget the tools and the wisdom and the skill and the connections that you already have. Keep it really simple and allow those tools to help you right now. That's what I'm leaning into even more is just tuning in, using the connections that I have, using the abilities that I've been, developing and trusting more in. Keep it simple and use them because so often we naturally reach out for somebody else to give us those answers, but we have all of the tools within us. And whether you consider yourself a psychic or a medium or intuitive or not, even everyone in the mainstream has the intuitive abilities. It just can get a little bit dampened or turned down when we're really in the midst of it. So getting out in nature, having that time to daydream also helps our intuition speak so much louder to us. And that can be your guiding light. That is what is going to align you, because it is so much about alignment. What I've noticed is the more that I tap into the mainstream goings on, the more I'm stepping out of alignment, and the more that my thoughts affect me so strongly. So coming back into nature is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself right now, and giving yourself that space, that time in your calendar. That's one benefit, if we can find a silver lining, one benefit to having lockdowns is that we are forced to have some time. So, lastly, a challenge that I'm noticing coming up is, with everything that's going on, it has taken a bit of a hit to our confidence. Let me know if you feel that. Maybe you used to step up and be really brave and be seen and speak your truth, and the crazier that times have gotten, you kind of felt that you want to step back and quieten down a little bit. And it does take a hit of our confidence. And at this moment in time, no matter what we're talking about, whether it is the virus, the vax, the lockdowns, the government, no matter what we're talking about, and no matter what our opinion is of that, we'll be criticized for it. So instead, we may as well just be speaking our truth and owning it, because that is how you are a way shower. That is how you are a leader. That is how you are in alignment with your soul mission. So I'm sending you so much love and abundance. Hopefully you tune in with our Telegram channel. That's going to be a new way that we're sharing a lot of these messages, because the social platforms, they have their own agenda going on. So Telegram is a little easier with making sure that messages do get out when they need to get out. And we are bringing in another session with Lita Sportel from the US. She's the founder of the Whole Wellness Method, and she's coming in to really help us this Wednesday, to help us with having our cake and eating it too. Because what I find is that some of us are feeling this huge compromise, this huge sacrifice. If I'm going to move forward and really stand up for my mission and stay in alignment with that, then it comes at the sacrifice of family or relationships. Or if I put my relationships and family first, then my mission is going to suffer. I want to show you that it's actually the united approach to both of those things that is the sweet spot, and that's how we accelerate forward. That's what I've been spending this last year doing, is really uniting those two and finding the harmony. So Lita, she's an amazing woman. She's going to share some really great tools with us to help at the moment. I don't know if that was my phone or outside. Anyway, so hopefully I can see you Thursday, and then I'm going to jump back in on Friday and have some fun with you guys, pull some cards, share some messages, and I hope you can join me. I will share all of the details on the Telegram channel. So I'll put the link to the Telegram channel in this text, just above the event here. So have a beautiful day. I love you all, and I will see you really soon.